my fans. We just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. No, we had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggerville signing out. Peace.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggerville. Y'all call him Biggerville Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. I'm a top fan. And no disrespect to Biggerville, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
I gotta keep it real. The wave is officially back in full force. Max B walked out and the whole atmosphere shifted like somebody flipped a light switch and woke the city up. The energy around him is crazy right now, like people been waiting years for this moment to finally hit. The second he touched down, the internet went wild, comments flying, clips spreading, everybody acting like Harlem just got its heartbeat back. Max Biggerville, Charlie Rambo himself, came moving like he never left. Like the game froze right where he dropped it, and he just pressed unpause. That smooth Harlem flavor he brought to music, people been missing that heavy. And the way he slid right back into position is wild because it looks effortless. He didn't ease in, he didn't warm up, he just stepped back into the room like he owned it. And he didn't come alone either. He linked up with Masse and Camron, 2 Harlem bosses who've been running their own empires and making major plays for years.
That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometime you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York who'll be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other bros will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarcky. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mace came and broke the drought. So
that's not just a team, that's a power circle. You can feel the pink horsepower energy everywhere. Interviews, studios, timelines. It's like Harlem formed a new super team overnight. Max is stepping in with confidence, strategy, and a lineup that's too solid to ignore. Every move he makes feels calculated, like he's playing chess while everyone else is still arguing over the rules. And after being gone for 18 years, most people would need a whole season to adjust and get their mind right again. But Max didn't just find his balance, he found momentum, and it's real momentum, not hype. You can tell something shifted in his favor, like the universe lined up for him right on schedule. The cosigns coming in are loud too. You Got As Soon As Possible, Ferg showing real love, French Montana tapping in instantly, even Luca Brasi giving the wave his stamp in a way that made people stop and pay attention. These aren't small names, these are voices that move culture. And when they speak up like that, the whole industry listens. Max B isn't just back, he's back with pressure, presence, and people behind him who want to see him win. Something big is about to happen, and anybody paying attention can feel it.
That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I say, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you got to see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York will be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You got to put me on, da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they going to support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move. Let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Because you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarcky. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on, because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mace came and broke the drought. So
These are people who always understood Max's impact from day one. And now they're standing right beside him, loud, proud, and locked in like they never left. It's not just support, it's loyalty returning full circle, and you can feel it every time his name gets mentioned. But even that ain't the biggest part of this moment. Something wild is happening across the whole East Coast, like the atmosphere shifted the second Max stepped back into the world. New York feels different, heavy, electric, alive, like the whole city caught a spark all at once. The streets been talking non-stop, the energy feels unpredictable, and it's like everyone sensed the wave rolling back in before Max even spoke a word. The timing is crazy because it feels like the game needed this exact shakeup. And the proof is in the numbers. Max B is selling out shows back-to-back with no delay. Promoters can't even keep dates open because everything gets snatched up within 24 hours. They literally gotta double book this man because every room hits capacity before they can even update the flyers. That type of pressure hasn't been seen in a long time.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggerville. Y'all call him Biggerville Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and was invented after I was born. I'm a typhoon. And no disrespect to Biggerville, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
Let's keep it real. If you're not moving like NBA YoungBoy numbers right now, you're not touching this kind of hype. Max came home and instantly reminded everyone why the wave never died, and that's something you can't buy or fake. Pay attention, Max. B is moving different, and he's moving with confidence that's real, not cinematic. Salute to the wave because it's still just as strong as the day he walked in. He's running through clubs, packing every spot, shutting down venues like it's a routine mission. And the wildest part? He's doing all this purely off his classic catalog.
Our fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. Nobody had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggerville signing out. Peace.
People waited years to hear these songs live. He never even had the chance to tour them for real because the system grabbed him before he could step into that moment. Now he's back, and the whole world finally gets to hear the wave in person, raw, loud, and untouched. The street's been starving for this exact thing, and now they're eating it up like they never knew when it would come back. New York is moving wild right now, not reckless, just energized in a way the city hasn't felt in a long time. It's like that old Harlem heartbeat came thumping right back through the concrete. That classic Harlem sound shook the city again. And it's been years since something hit like this. It's the energy people been craving, and Max came home and pushed the button the second he touched down. And let's be honest, he made one of the smartest moves he could have made by linking with the right people at the right moment. Shout out Camron, shout out Maze, 2 Harlem giants with history, influence, and real power behind their names. When those two get involved, it's more than a collab, it's a signal. It feels like Harlem is fully back, not halfway, not maybe really back in motion, loud, confident, and outside for real. And this time, it's not just talk, it's something you can feel in every block, every post, every show, every crowd. They really out here winning. Cam and Maze got one of the hottest shows in the culture right now. and everybody knows it. Their ears stay sharp, their influence is solid, and the whole platform is jumping like it's on fire every single week.
Excuse me, bro, what do you do for a living? Yo,
What's up, man?
what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur? What's your name, man?
Max Biggerville, New York's
Okay.
finest. What's going on, brother?
You make music.
I make everything. I manufacture. I'm a manufacturer. I got the factories. I'm like Henry Ford out this motherfucker.
Henry Ford?
Yeah.
What's next for you? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on the Purge. I'm working on a few other things. I'm working on the Coke Wave Narcos. We're working on treats to come. Stay tuned.
What's one piece of advice you give to somebody watching this video who wants to do something similar to you?
Keep working, man. Put your head down. Keep pushing. Keep running. Don't complain. Max Biggerville, signing out.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good?
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right.
Thank you, bro.
And now Max B slides in fresh home, linked with the right people, bringing his own wave right back into the mix. How do you lose with a lineup like that? You can't. That's a setup built for nothing but wins. And shout out to Sugar Doug, you heard. If you know, you know. I remember Cam telling the story about how he knew Charlie Rambo way back in the day. These dudes literally grew up in the same building, same halls, same environment. The connection was real from the start. The history was locked in, but Cam just didn't see the vision at that time. But now the timing hit perfect. Everything lined up exactly how it was supposed to, like the story finally caught up with itself. That's how real history works sometimes. The moment just needed to mature before it could turn into something crazy. Big Vale, signing out. Peace. But let me keep it fully honest. Cam really knew Max on a personal level for real. They came from the same block, the same buildings, the same world. But back then, Cam didn't fully catch the vision, and he admitted that himself without hesitation. He even spoke on his It Is What It Is show about how he fumbled the whole situation by not taking Charlie Rambo serious when he first pulled up. And I get exactly what Cam was saying.
Man, 600 horses. She guaranteed. Fuck, she'll love her too. She gonna eat you up. She gonna eat you for breakfast. Right, baby? You gotta be like that. You gotta hit her with the...
A lot of people show up just because they're from your hood, thinking that alone means they're supposed to get a shot, but it doesn't work like that. Max B was one of the rare ones who actually shined through the crowd, straight diamond out the rough. He proved himself, he proved his sound, and he showed he could stand out with or without help. I've had the same thing, people hitting me non-stop like, put me in position, just because we share the same background. But at the end of the day, you gotta have real skill and know how to express it if you want your moment. If you don't got it, it shows fast, no hiding, no excuses. The truth pops out quick in this game. And let's keep it brutally honest about Harlem too. There was a time when the city felt like it dipped, like the energy wasn't hitting the way it used to. That's exactly why you kept hearing people say, make Harlem great again. Because everybody knew the talent never left, the unity did. Harlem always had the flavor, always had the personality, always had the swagger that couldn't be copied. But the problem was the lack of togetherness. Too many artists moving on their own islands, too many egos clashing, too much pride blocking progress. That's what held the borough back when it should have been running the culture from top to bottom. Because let's keep it real, some of the greatest artists in hip-hop history came straight out of Harlem. Some of the coldest style, some of the strongest cultural influence, some of the most iconic sounds all came from those blocks. Harlem had everything it needed to dominate the whole industry. They just couldn't keep it stitched together long enough to make that run last. And Cam wasn't lying about that, not even a little. He even owned up to fumbling the Max B situation back then, and that honesty hit different. He admitted he didn't recognize Max's real talent at first, and honestly, it made sense when he explained it. Charlie Rambo was always the funny one in the crew, cracking jokes, clowning, laughing, making the room move. A lot of people didn't take him serious right away because he didn't walk in trying to prove something. Even Cam, who actually knew him from the same buildings and the same environment, didn't catch the full vision back then. But now everything flipped completely, and you can see it clear as day. Max B is out here repping the brand with real pride, standing next to Cam and Mace like it's regular, and showing love to the movement in a major way. He didn't come home acting distant or too cool. He came home locked in, connected, and ready to help push the whole Harlem agenda forward. Shout out to Cam again, because these dudes really know how to get things done for Harlem, no question about it. The moves they make together carry weight, and the culture pays attention every time they touch something. And Max ain't just standing around, he's pushing the entire horsepower wave heavy. Pink horsepower, blue horsepower, the whole lineup. He's putting his face on the brand, and the promo is going crazy right now. The timing, the momentum, the connections, everything is lining up like the city finally clicked back into place. These guys are real businessmen, for real, putting in legit work, rolling out merch, rolling out products, and building something solid for the culture. It's dope seeing this energy for the East Coast, for Harlem, for the whole New York scene, because it's been rough out here. The vibe been off, the spark been missing. and the city needed something real to wake it back up again. Now we're finally getting good music, good merch, good promotion, everything lined up exactly how it's supposed to be. The wave is alive again, and it's hitting in a whole new way. And look, this ain't about hate at all. I can clearly see where everything is heading right now. Max B is outside heavy, pushing that horsepower product everywhere he goes like it's second nature. If you really look at the footage, you'll see Mace in the spot, Cam in the spot, the whole Harlem lineup in the building showing support like a family reunion. Max B is wild in the best possible way, his promo game is insane, his charisma is natural, and his swag is something you can't teach. The man just knows how to sell anything he touches, and that's why he moves like a real marketer without even trying. And he's not stopping there. He already announced he's about to drop new music, and he's cooking up multiple projects at the same time, real heat on the way. You can tell he's hungry to jump back into the mix and show the world what he's capable of again. Let him talk, let him work, and pay attention to the wave god because this music might be exactly what the culture has been missing. On top of that, he's outside rubbing shoulders with Cam and Maze, two Harlem legends who shaped the whole sound and style of an entire era. Seeing Max standing next to them again feels like the city is waking up from a long nap. And let's keep it tall, some people are just born for the spotlight, and Max is one of them. He's got that natural aura, that fly energy, that confidence you can feel in the room without him even speaking. The second he steps into a room, it hits instantly the outfit, the walk, the tone in his voice, the whole presence. Everything about him fits the role so perfectly it almost looks scripted, but it's all natural. Some people try to fake that confidence, but Max doesn't have to, he was born with that energy. Some people got it, and some people don't, and Max B absolutely got it without even trying. Ever since he touched down, Max been moving humble, sharp, and solid, and a lot of Harlem is rocking with him heavy right now. You can tell people miss this type of aura, that blend of charisma, hustle, and realness that nobody else can copy. This whole situation is like the ultimate link-up, the kind of combo people didn't see coming, but now it feels like it was meant to happen. And let's keep it tall, Max came home and started doing amazing from the jump. He's already doing better than plenty of people who've been outside the whole time trying to catch momentum. And that's just the truth, no sugarcoating. I'm not dropping names, but anybody watching can see it. Max moving cleaner and smoother than a lot of dudes who spent all these years tied up in street chaos. And the history? Everybody knows it's there. That's why the big question hovering over everything is whether the old beef will ever get fixed so Harlem can really unite again. People wonder if the past can ever be put to rest, but honestly, Max doesn't even need the other side right now, not even a little. He already proved it loud and clear. He's moving strong, independent, and confident without anyone from that old circle backing him. And you already know exactly who I'm talking about. Max is standing beside the ultimate cosigns already, and the way he's moving makes it obvious that the only direction left for him is straight upward. He's lining up the right opportunities, networking with the right people, and making smart plays like somebody who learned the game through real experience, not shortcuts. Every move looks strategic, focused, and intentional. You can tell he's thinking long-term, not just chasing a quick moment. And this isn't just a win for him, this is a win for everybody watching. It's good for New York City, good for Harlem, good for the whole East Coast, and honestly, good for the culture worldwide. People been craving unity, craving good energy, craving something authentic that brings folks together instead of tearing things apart. Especially in an industry where things can flip messy so quick, seeing Max B move the right way gives people hope again. Hope that the culture can grow, rebuild, and shine with real leadership at the front. I don't know if Max is gonna sit down for a podcast anytime soon, but if he's moving around Cam, then you already know that door stays wide open. Cam built a whole lane with talking, creating, and putting people on. So don't be shocked if Max pops out in a clean suit one day and shows up on Talk with Flea or slides onto It Is What It Is like it's nothing. When you link with Harlem creators like Cam and Mace, the sky opens up fast. When Harlem connects, creativity hits a level nobody else can match, and it really looks like these guys might be stepping into a brand new era together. Let me know if I'm tripping, but from where I'm sitting, Max B been making nothing but smart, calculated moves ever since he came home. Salute to everybody showing him love and putting him in the right rooms, because support like that matters. Shout out French, shout out everybody playing their position. But nothing hits like that real home connection, the type where someone knows you deep enough to call you Charlie Rambo instead of Mr. Wavy. That's real history right there, real roots, real Bond vibes. Tell me what you think. Will Joe Mo feel a type of way about all this? Because we all know there's tension between him and Cam, and he might feel like the circle is closing without him. I don't know, but honestly, everybody just needs to sit at the same table, make money, and bring that New York energy back to life again. If Max stays in the music lane, the sound is coming back heavy, real melodies, real Harlem flavor, real wave vibes that the culture been missing. And if he sits behind a desk and starts talking, he's blowing the whole internet up instantly because his personality alone could carry a whole platform. Either way, the culture wins, no question about it. Before you dip, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Hot Tea Daily. Drop a comment, smash that like, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Help the algorithm push this out by tapping that Hype This Video button. See you on the next video.